Now, as much as we're all in this together, Kenny, I will drop you from this call. Tell me who you play.
You already.
I got. Of course, it's Lucio, and now it's Symmetra.
All right.
I've been playing Symmetra since before the buff. So yeah.
Wow. The struggle was real. You did it.
Struggle was real, but I'm a tricky guy. I like setting up tricky traps and stuff, and I was like, hey, you've stepped into my lair and just fucking wreck them.
Okay, and when it's time to get serious, you grab Lucio and you start healing.
Yeah, exactly. Because then it's like, oh fuck, we need.
That's legit.
Lucio.
It's legit. That's fine. That's fine.
If you believe in yourself long enough, your character will receive an Aegis Reflector in whatever game.
Game. You just have to.
I'm curious. What were you going to drop him the call for? If he had said something?
Well, let's see. Willie primarily plays what? Reinhardt.
It doesn't matter who I play.
So whoever your fucking counter pick is.
There can only be one.
It doesn't matter who I play. It's if you play the team destroying. I'm not going to help the synergy. Characters that exist in that game,
yes.
Unless you're a pro. If you're a pro Hanzo,
oh man, I play Genji. I like to do the double jumps.
Yeah. That's you solo Widowmaker.
Yeah, dude.
You're gonna be doing all these crazy
I know
trick snipes.
I know the team has 3 other Widowmakers, but I mean, I'm gonna be the one really making the difference.
I'm gonna swing through the air and get all headshots, team kill.
Yeah. Wait, what?
No scopes.
I saw.
Here's how much of a problem I have. I played that other game, Hearthstone or whatever, just to get that Genji skin.
Yeah. You Heroes of the Storm?
Yeah, Heroes of the Storm.
Yeah.
I played that shit, and people were like, "What the hell is going on?
That's a good game.
What's happening?"
I did it too. Yeah. I saw there's a great comic that was just like Hanzo basically yelling at the team like, "God damn it, guys, we need healing!" And then someone just says to him, "You can be a healer too." And it just zooms in on his eyes, and then it cuts to the universe of oh my god, I can switch characters.
It's a problem that's in every fucking game. Everyone wants to be the cool damage dealer. Everybody.
Oh, yeah. Like Steve.
The fact that Max has his fucking goddamn
edgelord
Reaper edgelord shit every time he goes on stream.
Yeah, he's all edgelord.
Yeah, man.
I mean, I can.
The closest thing that Steve gets to being a healer is Soldier 76.
Oh yeah,
that's fine.
Soft healing. That's fine. That's soft healing.
Trust me. No. Trust me, dude. I have been seeing the amazement that is Zenyatta. I think it is
Zenyatta. Yeah.
Zenyatta. Yeah. And oh my god, he is fucking crazy.
The damage,
3v3. 3v3 with him, and you always win.
Dude,
you always win.
Yeah, no, 3v3 is really sick. That is probably
it's a completely
it's the funnest new mode. It's the funnest new mode easily.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm all about 3v3 right now, and it's all about getting the right team. Yeah, get the right team, get the right synergy, and let's go in. Now, of course, when you go online, all you're going to see is Reinhardt's, or not even Reinhardt's. You're going to see Roadhogs. You're going to see Zenyatta's, and oh yeah, and it's not a hooker. It's May. She's beautiful. She's my bae. She's big. You know what I'm saying?
She's annoying, but I understand. But and I think the game is currently I got to get back in there. The tank meta is apparently what's taken over and dominating
seriously?
right now. Yeah.
Well, I guess it's time for me to go back to playing Overwatch if tank meta's big.
But I've seen some crazy videos where in 3v3 dudes pick Mercy and actually survive long enough to get the res. And when you get a res in 3v3, it's done.
Well, it's twice as strong.
It's beyond done. Yeah, it's great.
What I've noticed is that people are using Mercy or Zenyatta or even sometimes Lucio, and they will the team healers are the ones that fucking help everybody to the point where they are the best character in that entire fucking game. And what they do is that they let's say I'm using my bae for Live Diva, and I'm running around and I'm blasting everything and I'm losing a lot of health. All of a sudden, Mercy comes in, saves my life, and I'm just holding down the button the entire time and just cheesing the shit out of the entire team. And next thing you know, oh shit, we won? Okay, sure, why not? And I'll just do my little dance.
There you go.
That attack, shit like that. So, I mean, that's how you play. That's how 3v3 is.
Okay.
You have one healer and it's game over.
You see, so you getting in on that Overwatch. Overwatch though, Kenny, that's a game that's that can forever be I
think the word you're looking for is evergreen.
Yeah, it's just that can be something that takes up a couple hours of your week forever because it's crack like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I concur.
Is that
What else? Just you know, Overwatch and the fighters, because I mean, Overwatch is a shooter fighter basically. You know, like
you guys like fighting games?
Yeah.
Something like that.
I dabble. You know, like what?
Yeah.
No, it absolutely with the character with the picks and such, it absolutely does have those rules. But I mean, I think that's pretty much like MOBAs in general as well.
By that
a lot
logic,
of major
MOBAs are fighting games.
any like a lot of competitive anything that like is really big and competitively played like nowadays. I feel like has
I would say there's it's a distinction between whether or not your character
picks,
has a unique moveset or not.
Yeah.
Right? Is it a loadout or is it your character's abilities?
Exactly.
It's your your COD Lops versus your Dotas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true. I think honestly, I think that game is all about synergy. Is getting the team that works well to adapt with like others. And I mean, I don't know, have you guys played the game like during the old school beta days where everybody was playing the same characters in one room? And you saw an onslaught of Torbjorns.
I don't know about old beta days, but I did have a bunch of gimmick matches back before competitive came out where you'd have like the Gorilla Dome in which it's just all Winston.
Yeah, Monkey Business.
All Winston is a shit show.
Monkey
it's
Business
a fucking
team.
shit show.
Oh my god! I've never actually seen that. I'd be surprised on how busted that is, as opposed to Torbjorn, and nothing but fucking torrents everywhere, and you can't move.
The biggest shit show I've seen to date, and I stuck around for the whole thing, was an arcade mode where you had like pretty much zero cooldown on your abilities, pretty much.
Oh, geez.
It was like hyper mode or whatever,
and
a team of all Mays. Yeah. Just icing their way through the entire level. It took, dude, we played for at least 25, 30 minutes just on that push alone. Like, it was insanity. And I was actually fighting it back the entire time because I'm like, I want to see the numbers at the end of this. And everyone's damage is in the hundreds of thousands. Like, it's just stupid. It's just stupid at that point, you know? But yeah, if you have the patience, you can see that one dumb game of Overwatch, which I appreciate that they have those modes in there. I like that for fun.
They're usually terrible. They're usually like, you play one match, you're like, wow.
But you know what?
I appreciate the regular game.
But sometimes you play a legit match and you get so salty that you're like, I feel terrible and I just want stupid shit in my life right now. You know, it's when you get into that Marvel attitude where you're just you get kicked out of you go 0-2 in a tournament or something shit like that. Like, fuck it, man, I'm gonna just go play Marvel casuals.
It's like, what if we just added mutators into the goddamn like seeding for random matches? What if we turned on telefrags?
It's the equivalent of like working people over at the poker table all night and then getting the worst possible beat, then getting up and just salty playing blackjack.
No, it's walking over to the slot machine.
Yeah, just even that. Like you're just like, fuck all this bullshit. Give me some chance. Give me some randomness in my life. Nice. I understand that feeling.
Speaking of Marvel, Wooly, who is your pick for Infinite?
Infinite?
Yeah.
At this point, so like honestly, the moment that got announced, I was just a happy little boy. I'm just like, it doesn't even matter, man. Right now,
it exists.
Like straight.
That's all we know right now.
Yeah. So straight up, as long as it's coming out, I'm fine with that. That works for me. And I mean, I'm sure the pick list is pretty set. Like, people want to see Jean from God Hand. People want to see some sort of Monster Hunter character. We're probably going to see a whole lot of Marvel movie characters.
Oh, tons. And I imagine they're going to get likenesses.
You didn't want Monster Hunter characters in like fighting games.
Who said that?
It was me.
That's what I heard from Max. Is like the Monster Hunter creator. He's like, yeah, I don't really want my fucking characters.
Yeah, fuck him.
No, you're
fuck him.
You're gonna get some kind of like
the leak. That big ass monster.
Yeah, Rathalos or Ralathos, whatever it's called.
You had it right the first time, and then you fucked it up.
I don't care.
Yeah, I bet you don't, but you will when that Switch game comes out. And we do a Monster Hunter series.
Watch me. You're putting the points down. You're laying the groundwork for me to never care.
Good. Good.
The other one, of course, is Azura. Like, I think everyone is going to be...
Oh, my God, everyone.
That seems like a really obvious pick.
They asked about it at one point on the Capcom Unity thing. Like, they're like, hey, guys...
Does anyone like Azura?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. And
that's the closest you can get to having, like, Goku in a Marvel series.
Shinakuma or
Yeah.
depending how you look at it.
Yeah. It's gonna be pretty butt.
I mean, the Shinakuma chapter at the end of Azura's Wrath was pretty much just Dragon Ball.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
and that's why he was God tier in Marvel.
Like, that's the weird thing, is that, like, the power caps, when you jump the same character from one Capcom world to another, get kind of insane.
They get weird. They get confusing.
Because, like, you look at Street Fighter and you look at, like, you know, like the end struggle of for example, of the story mode in 5, of like how strong Ryu and Nikali were, and how strong Bison and Charlie were.
Okay, now times that by 2, and you have Akuma.
Well, you take
like
Akuma
right away,
right? But then immediately jump over to, say, like the Rival Schools universe, where the size of the moves they're doing and the crazy power levels, it just on a visual level, look even more ridiculous. Everyone's Shinakuma level.
Yeah. Well, that's why they had to like upgrade the shit out of like some of like the Street Fighter guys moves in Marvel vs. Capcom, because that shit is just not in there. Like, I mean, you see, Ryu does not do a big
giant fireball.
Yeah, Kamehameha out of Ryu's hands, and you're just like, sure, he can do that.
Well,
now.
and
Marvel's Capcom.
And even when 3 dropped, even that wasn't enough. They're like, it's still like kind of mediocre compared to MSS and stuff. So we got to have him aiming it upwards or going into Metsu mode.
Yeah, it follows you if he like wants to like get an X trigger, and then like you just I'm just gonna chip him. I really don't really feel like actually trying to get him in a combo with this move. I'm just gonna chip him to death. X Factor, blast it right there, cover the whole screen, follow you wherever you go. Fucked. I'm Ryu. Game over. That's how it goes. Yeah, I like that.
And I think you can see like in Marvel 2 as well, like some characters like they didn't go crazy enough. They tried, but at the end of the day, Hyper Dalsim from like XSF and stuff was always just not hyper enough. You can't keep up.
And Dalsim should have been aiming his arms and legs through the back of the screen, and they should have been coming out on the other side.
Although, like later on in the game's life, you would see people just doing really just insane stuff with Dalsim and not making much sense. Crazy fly cancels and like. It took that like 26 years to like for a guy to discover Dalsim.
Yeah, it was crazy, man. Like,
Oh, I mean, no, we're at the point we're at now. Like, people have mined MvC2 to like have ridiculous like probably figuring out synergy with just about everybody. Like, I feel like you can rock a Servbot team. And there's probably someone out there that did it.
Oh my God! Look at this fucking secret tech with Servbot discovered 10 minutes ago. You can crash the game. Just like there's always something. There's always gonna.
Well,
be
that was
something.
Gambit, but yeah.
Fuck yeah, you're right. That was Gambit. That was real. That's my favorite thing. The stupid thing I just said is real, but I didn't know it. I love it.
That game has been turned out and used and abused like a Saturday night hooker. There's nothing you can do now.
What's left? What's left?
Get a new one.
Nothing.
Friday night.
Get a new one. Get a Friday night one.
You had the Saturday night one, and then you got the Friday night one, and that was Marvel 3.
Yeah,
and then
it's time to call up Hooker Infinite.
You didn't quite like that one as much, so you decided to go to the Hooker Infinite.
With the promise of DLC forever.
There's always more additions you can make to this one.
There's always new
if
drugs.
You're willing to pay $5.99.
You can upgrade the Hooker. Damn.
All right,
we're on our streak of filthy ass podcasts continuing.
It's been.
We did it. We filled the quota.
Yeah, it's been getting raw. It's been getting a little bit bumpy and red for the last couple of
weeks. Hookers, bumpy and red.
Yeah, too soon, bro. Too soon.
Wait, too soon for who?
I hope not too soon for anyone on this. I hope.
No, it's fine, man. You just go down to the thing, you get a shot.
This is like tame video game talk.
I know, right? Wait till you guys get Simmons. Yeah, wait till you guys get Simmons.
I don't know why, but at some point I had it in my head like 3 or 4 years ago. It's like, oh, YoVideogames. Those guys are like really like clean and like upstanding.
Clean Christian
and shit.
group.
right? Yeah.
Christian
And I
group.
don't know when that happened. I don't know when I turned on to a stream and was like, oh no, these guys are filthy dirtbags. Great. Awesome. Perfect.
Because I mean, you know, there was
a turning point, right?
there was a turning point early on Max's channel. There was a point where he was like, you know, kind of keeping it a little bit friendly.
Because I vividly remember the day that I found out. Oh, sorry. After you. Sorry. Oh, did I?
No. Wait, who got cut off here? Okay.
Oh God, I'm just gonna shut up.
We give the guests the right of way because we never shut up.
That's Canadian, like right there.
Yeah, no, I do remember there was a time when the Max's channel, tried to keep it a little bit cleaner.
Yeah. But we all did meet at ChristianMingle.com.
It's true.
Right, of course. Yeah, but at a certain point, like, you can't get through a boss rush without, like, the depths of everything you hate coming out and bubbling out of your mouth. You know, and then I think, Son of a Whore came out at one point, and then
there's no going back.
And then there's no going back. Exactly.
Oh, there goes Steve.
Oh, God.
Oh, this is the best podcast ever.
Perfect.
Do a ghetto sync.
Yeah, we got those ghetto syncs.
So the moment that I realized, I went from like, oh, those guys are nice, upstanding Christian boys, to like, what the fuck is I was like, oh, what's Max doing? I'll hop in on a stream. And I think it was Steve telling this fucking story of this girl that you guys met at a fucking Walmart.
Vegas story or whatever.
And you guys go down to Vegas and you have to find the ice cream man.
Yeah, dude.
And I'm watching the chat like not understand what the fuck you guys are even talking about.
Wow,
like,
good thing he's not here right now because he would just blame this on me.
Oh man!
We
know. You know what? As soon as he comes back, we need to ambush him with
that. I remember. Was I in that? Was I talking to you guys during that stream?
No, but I remember catching. I know. I tuned in as well. And
I remember thinking to myself, like, man, Steve's full of shit.
Yes, thank you.
Oh man, no, that's the level that you.
Hey, we showed up to our panel maybe 2 minutes late because of that whole ordeal.
Mm-hmm.
Because we were stuck in fucking Victorville with this girl who carried around daggers. And...
Wow!
Welcome back, Steve.
That is
2 minutes. We ran into the panel. Hey, what's up, guys? We're Kenny and Steve and Simmons. We're in YoVideogames, our very first panel.
Just to catch you up, we went.
Yeah,
from...
that is really bad. All right.
We went from talking about, Pat's impression of you guys being good, upstanding Christian boys, and then at some point we tuned into that hooker story, or whatever.
And then everything just went to shit after that, right?
It's like, okay, no, these are some proper filth bags.
This girl has a knife and she needs ice cream.
We're gonna get along great.
Yeah.